co-founders of nonprofit Black Girls with Green Thumbs.
And I'm Latiana. I'm the other co-founder of Black Girls with Green Thumbs, and we are at the 5th annual Barrel and Flow Fest in Pittsburgh.
I've been so psyched and excited about this festival. There's been a wide array of different beers and different Black-owned breweries and so many different people coming out to celebrate a love for beer.
Black Girls with Green Thumbs, we're growing a community who garden in their neighborhoods and within their homes to heal, nourish, and learn through wellness experiences that reconnect them to the land, nature, others, and themselves.
Black Business Month is really important because it shines a light on the hard work that we do. We're coming from a historically marginalized people, so it's really important for us to come together to support that.
My name is Sheba Gittins, and I'm the facilitator of communication and program support for Ujamaa Collective.
My name is Frankie Harris. We are down here in the Strip District at Barrel and Flow.
We are a cooperative nonprofit, and our goal is to support our business owners in having the knowledge to grow their business, but really looking at sustainability and cooperative practices.
We have a physical boutique and a showroom, but really it's about the women whose artistry we support.
The small business market at Barrel and Flow Fest is so critical for Black businesses. Being present and being visible not only allows us to share the craft work of our artisans, but it allows us to stand in our own autonomy as beings on this earth who belong here.
My name is Lingarin Jai. I'm the Chief Operations Officer at Catapult Greater Pittsburgh. Being here at Barrel and Flow is right up our alley. We provide incubation opportunities for people who might have an idea for a business or might already be in progress but need technical assistance to understand the formalities of starting and running a business. We are so excited about our collaboration with Low Left Beer. We participated in the actual brewing of the beer, and we even chose the name of the beer, Rooted. So we are extremely excited to be here and to be collaborating with such a wonderful business. Black Business Month is in perfect alignment with Barrel and Flow Fest because there are so many Black breweries here, Black businesses here, and this is a space created by Black people. We are all about forward thinking, so this is right up our alley. We're happy to be here.